This episode is brought to you by Shopify. Forget the frustration of picking commerce platforms when you switch your business to Shopify, the global commerce platform that supercharges your selling wherever you sell. With Shopify, you'll harness the same intuitive features, trusted apps, and powerful analytics used by the world's leading brands. Sign up today for your $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/tech, all lowercase. That's shopify.com/tech.
We're not against rap. We're not against rappers. But we are against those.
Something big about to happen. I hear the beat tapping. We some fly rhyming felines rapping on the track. Better yet, grab a gat, cause we hot like Enzo. Doors closed, windows up, cause that's the way we like to ride. Windy City hitting.
Check mic 1 2 1 2. We live, baby.
What's up, Chicago, and welcome back to Speak Your Mind Radio Season 11. Yes, I'm your hostess with the mostest, Miss Hip Hop, aka Queen Star. And today we're going to be talking about the story of Shanquella Robinson, okay? Now, Shanquella Robinson was a 25-year-old from Charlotte, North Carolina, who traveled to San Jose del Cabo, Mexico, on October 28th, 2022. And she traveled with 6 college friends for a week-long vacation, where she allegedly died of alcohol poisoning after a day of heavy drinking. Now, in just 24 hours, Shanquella Robinson was dead. They told Mexican authorities she died of alcohol poisoning. However, the autopsy report taken on November 10th, due to her father paying $5,000 for her body to be removed from Mexico back to the United States again, stated that she died of severe spinal cord injury and a broken neck just 15 minutes before her death. That's hard to say because the video that went viral was freaking brutal. Okay, this girl was pulled from her bed while she was asleep, naked. And the girl went in on her. Her so-called friend went in on her while somebody else is taping, recording it, and all the rest of them just looking around or whatever. And what really pissed me off is the fact that Shanquella Robinson, like her father stated on TMZ, was not a fighter. She defenselessly laid there while the girl hit her in her head, throw her to the floor, all kinds of things. And the person behind the camera talking about, Quilla, you not gonna fight back? You can't fight back? Like, excuse me? Why aren't you doing anything to help? Why are you recording this? Why is there 5 other people in the room just sitting back watching this? And it really just made me mad because hours before her death, when they arrived at the villa, Quilla is walking around with a camera in her hand talking about, where y'all at? It don't take that long to get naked. Because I guess they were about to go to the pool or the jacuzzi or something. So she stumbles upon them in the room. And when she walked into the room, I kid you not, the vibes was freaking off. Like, why are y'all in cahoots over here while I'm sitting up here trying to look for you? And so what had happened was when they pulled her from her bed and she was naked and this girl was beating her. Her so-called friend was beating her to a pulp. And she just lied there. Now you gotta wonder what happened. How is it that they were about to get away with this? So they left her body there and the maid found her body, right? And then all the other ones, I call them the other ones, her acquaintances, not even that, came back into the room and told them like, oh no, she don't need to go to the hospital. She just had alcohol poisoning. So they're trying to resuscitate her based off that claim, not knowing she was suffering from a broken neck and spinal injury. So she began to have seizures an hour later because the Mexican the hospital people were trying to revive her, and they kept telling her, I think she needs to go to the hospital. And they kept adamantly saying, no, she needs to stay here. So she's having seizures at this point. Then she dies. So they told, the authorities were told that she died of cardio arrest. Well, yeah, after all that, not the paramedics didn't know that she suffered from a broken neck and, and her back was sprained. They didn't know all that. So that's how they were able to get away with it. And then these so-called friends called Shanquilla's father and mother and said, hey, your daughter, during the time, your daughter is not doing well. She's sick right now. She had a little bit too much to drink. Can you send over $5,000 to take care of her medical expenses? Her father said no, because he felt something was not right. And then when he found out what wasn't right, that his daughter died of a so-called alcohol poisoning, he took that $5,000 that them kids asked for, those people asked for, and got his baby girl's body flown back to the United States to do another autopsy report. An official autopsy report on November 10th. And it came back as just that, a severe spinal cord injury and a broken neck 15 minutes before she died. Shanquilla was in good spirits when she was going around the villa the first night they got there, talking about, where y'all at? Y'all don't take that long to get naked. You know what I'm saying? She was in good spirits, baby. And somebody happened to record that as she was walking around live on Instagram doing that. Just happened to record it. Then it didn't sit right, not with only the parents, but with the people that heard the story. Like, wait a minute, this don't make no sense. Then the video surfaced of the fight. Honey, let me tell you, back in the day, in the 70s and the 60s, when they had black activists, the activists are on social media now, because Black Twitter was not playing, baby. They took that video viral. Number justice for Quilla. That's what the hashtag was that went viral and soon began to trend on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and like I said, Black Twitter don't play no games. And it got the attention of the FBI. So the FBI started getting involved, talking back and forth to the Mexican authorities. And then on top of that, Quilla's father was adamant, just like Emmett Till's mother was adamant about her son's death. They would not put it to rest until the truth came out. Until the water was cleared, baby. Okay? So, now, I'm going to tell you two things real quick. Not real quick, but I'm going to tell you two things. Okay? One, Deja Jackson, I believe that's her last name, and she is about to be extradited to Mexico authorities. Thank God. Now they need to get the rest of those characters together and have them travel to Mexico too and do their freaking time. 3 things I want to tell you. That was one now, so,
Hey, it's Kaylee Cuoco for Priceline. Ready to go to your happy place for a happy price? Well, why didn't you say so? Just download the Priceline app right now and save up to 60% on hotels. So whether it's Cousin Kevin's Kazoo Concert in Kansas City, go Kevin, or Becky's Bachelorette Bash in Bermuda, you never have to miss a trip ever again. So download the Priceline app today. Your savings are waiting.
Go to your happy place for a happy price. Go to your happy price, Priceline.
2, Shanquilla's family was so devastated when they saw the video, especially her sister. She was like, she just came over here the day before to ask to borrow a piece of my luggage. And I gave it to her. And I thought, everything, I didn't have no ill feelings toward her or anything, because I thought she was going with the normal people that she usually go with, out of town and stuff like that. So when she said the normal people, I guess some of those people were really acquaintances to Shanquilla at the time. However, one of the people that was traveling with Shanquilla was a friend of the family. She had been knowing her for 5 years, went on family vacations and everything. Just to let you know, you can't trust anybody that, it takes a long time to really get to know a person. That's what I'm talking about. That person been in her face all that time around her family, okay? Thirdly, I want to touch on Shanquella. Shanquella Robinson is a graduate of Winston-Salem State University. Okay? And she ran her own beauty and hair braiding company called Exquisite Kids in her hometown of Charlotte, North Carolina, child. Now, isn't that beautiful? And this is probably one of the main reasons why these so-called friends were jealous of her, because it's rumored that they stole $10,000 from her too, all while trying to cover up her death. You know? It's just a chilling story altogether, and I'm extremely grateful and happy that they have somebody in custody. Like I said, they need to get the rest of those 5 characters on board too. Because how is it that you traveled with 4 women and 2 males and nobody stops to do anything? Y'all were plotting against this girl. You were haters, you are jealous, and you will pay now. You will definitely freaking pay, and that's good, because this girl, Shanquella Robinson, deserves justice. That was she was the only child of her father and her mother. The only child. That was his baby girl. That was her baby girl. And she's not here anymore. So thank the universe for parents like that, and for Black Twitter, the Black activists, the people that really give a damn, using their platforms to speak up, speak out. This is why it's called Speak Your Mind Radio, because we over here, we do care, especially about women of color. Come on, man. Come on. Come through. You know what I'm saying? Just absolutely horrible. And I also wanted to say that in Mexico, the Mexico authorities are not prosecuting. They are saying it was a femicide. You know, femicide is a form of gender-based violence. So that means like woman-on-woman violence. That's what that was, because it was 2 women fighting and 1 woman not fighting back at all. So they call it femicide. The two words, female homicide, femicide. So yeah. Anyway, I just wanted to say that to y'all because this was an important story to touch on. It's good to remain silent for a little while, to let every little detail absorb in. You know what I'm saying? Because that girl they got in custody now, she tried to be on the run. She tried to run away, but they caught her though. So I'm very happy. Rest in peace, Shanquella Robinson. We care about you and we love you here at Speak Your Mind Radio. And we hope that your legacy lives on. Say her name. Don't forget her name, Shanquella Robinson.